Good everyone, Organized Video. Today we have a sub request by Chiper Aris for the J2M2. This is a plane that's been parked in my hangar for so long, I was still running tracer belts on the 20mm. That tells you last time I freaking flew it. Yeah, that's how long ago. But it's definitely a plane that I definitely need to start flying more because Chipper Aris was mentioning in the Discord server that he bought, I think it was the premium J2M5. And well, here's a fun fact. I don't have any of the premium Raidens. I tended to go for the more my sort of style Japanese birds because at that time I didn't really play Raidens that much. But yeah, obviously nowadays I do like the Raidens a lot. And side note, why is this thing not rank 3? It's 4.3 for crying out loud. Oh well. But it's a nice plane anyway. But the the definite part is that I am gonna be rusty as fuck with this thing. So be prepared. But it's a nice plane. It's got a nice powerful engine. It's got good guns, and fair enough, they run out quite quickly. But I can make this thing work. It's pretty much just a Japanese Thunderbolt. I haven't flown a Raiden since like 2019, 2020. I think that's when I was spading the. I think it was when I was spading the 5. I honestly don't remember. I'm trying to remember, but I just can't. My brain is not active. Anyway, I'll see you all in the first match. And 5 seconds after I say that, we get our first match on Zhengzhou. I hope that's how you say it. I don't know how you say it, but oh well. Since we're running Mark II or Model 2 cannons, I do tend to run a slightly higher convergence, but yeah, I haven't flown a Raiden in quite some time. I'd rather my 20s be hitting and not be going to the side. What mirror is this? 5-0. Not bad team composition. Alright, let's get in the air and let's get going. I know you can climb at 20 degrees in a Raiden, but I always like to keep my speed up. That's why sometimes you'll see me climbing at 15 degrees in like Spitfires and stuff. It's only because if I need to maneuver to like dodge something like an airborne fighter or an aggressive bomber, I can at least dodge them in a good manner, so to speak. Like I don't have to worry about them too much. That's an F-82. Yeah, we're definitely 5-0. Still, this is not bad matchmaking for a Raiden. 5-0 is more than capable for it. And, well, it's certainly a good plane. I mean, it's got a very good climb rate, as it did historically, at a climb rate of around 4,000 feet per minute. Its guns are, well, this one's guns are a bit worse than the other ones, because this has 2 cannon, 2 MG, not quad cannon, or in some cases just 2 cannon, like the J2M5 Premium. But it's definitely a plane that is very good in its role. I mean, it climbs like a bat out of hell. And, well, it's just a very good plane. It's just I don't fly them very often. I mean, there's sort of a reason for that, because I don't really have a reason to. Because I don't have the premiums, and I've had these things. Well, I've had the 2. When did I spade the 2? God, now we're going back some years. 2, I believe I spaded that in 2018. Might be wrong about that, but I think I spaded it in 2018. That's when I first learned to fly the Raiden. In 2019, I started on the J2M3, which I absolutely adored. Then, when did I fly the 5? I think that was in early 2020. See, I've been jumping around the Raidens quite a bit. First target, probably not going to go for that, because that is a low altitude bomber. But we'll worry about that later. I'm going to extend my climb to about 17 degrees. If you wonder why I'm going a bit quiet in some sections, it's because I'm multitasking. I'm responding to DMs on my phone, and I'm also focusing on the game. So, like I said, I'm not worried about the guy down there. It's because I want to use my climb rate to a good extent, and that's a 264. I'm not going near that. And that's a year 2. Not bothered about that either. Yeah, at least if I keep my airspeed at this range, I can at least focus on not only keeping my airspeed in a good range where I can maneuver, but I'm also still getting a great rate of climb because this thing climbs like a fucking rocket.
Destroy the target.
Okay, there's one fighter, VB10. I should be above, even with my slightly altered climb angle. I should be above pretty much everyone. I-185 farming. Where's he at? Well, I'd assume he's at the tank convoy. Yeah, he is. I can see him. You probably didn't see the dot there, but I did. Even with a half-awake brain. VB10, there's the Yak-9. See, look, you're miles above everyone else. That's what I love about Raidens. Especially the 3, because you get quad cannon. If you haven't played a Raiden before, I highly recommend flying this and then the 3. The 5 is incredible as well, but that's more of a high altitude focused variant. Probably could have dodged a bit sooner, to be honest. Yak-9U, that's going to be quite a big threat up here. I think we have a pair of them up here, because that is one of the few planes at this BR that can actually get up here quite well. So why is everyone firing at like a mile? I mean, I'm only doing it to get their attention. Now he's nice and slow. There goes the 9U. Problem is, the other 9U's coming on my butt. Don't know what happened there with a frame drop there. But I don't think I'll be able to outrun the 9U at this altitude, nor that 109. Depending on the model, of course. Yeah, the 9U's catching up. I thought so. P61's being useless. I'm going to need to call for backup because the Raiden is one of those planes that isn't really what the Japanese normal playstyle is. It's more of a P-47 sort of playstyle. Except you climb like a fucking rocket ship, so there's the difference. Okay, he's firing at over a mile. He's not going to actually hit me. Yak-9 is closing. I don't even need to dodge that hard. Come on, ladies. Keep coming towards me. I've got a Mustang and a Corsair to back me up. Corsair's coming in hot, so is the A7M. Looks like we're starting to close or extend the gap on the Yak-9. There he goes. Brilliant. It's not all about playing or getting kills. It's about being smart. So now all we have to do is dodge Corporal Dipshit, who can't aim. His fire might go out though, but we have the speed advantage now that he's crippled, and there we go. Alright, G55, that's quite important. Mustang's dropping out, but I really need to kill this 109. Okay, he might be committed to the A7, so that's good, but the G55 is a big problem. That should have scored more than just a hit, but that's okay. don't think he'll have the airspeed. No, he doesn't. Good.
Just keep it up, and victory
Well, he
will be
doesn't
ours.
realise that I'm very fast. And he's turned fighting with no energy. That's fine by me, son. There we go. Oh, thank you, Corsair. And that just leaves Corporal Dumbass in his I-185. Which, I've lost the dot for that. B61 might see him though. I know roughly where he is. So we'll go investigate. Speaking of that, I've got a dad joke for you all. What do you call an alligator that wears a vest? I'll give you all a couple of seconds. Those of you who are dads in the audience, you might get that one. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. I'm not too bothered about that though. That's just a J2. That's an A21. I'm not too worried about that one because his dive speed is horrible, and he bleeds a lot of speed in turns as well. So I'm not particularly worried about that one. Anyway, yeah. See, he's on the same page as me. Zero Hours is on the same page as me, so you just need to drag it down. So the answer was an investigator. There you go. There's your one dad joke for today. I don't tend to do them that much anymore, but yeah, he's being forced to the deck by a Corsair. There's not much this guy can do. And this poor I-185 is probably going to drag the game out, or he's going to throw it in the ground to deny the kill. My money's on deny the kill, because that is just what the playbase is nowadays.
Keep it up, and
Well, off the
victory will
web,
be
just to
ours.
cool down the engine a bit. There goes the A21. Beautiful. I don't know what this guy's doing in that I-185, because that thing is very good. Just look at his player card. I mean, he's not particularly amazing, but even then, I'd assume that's an M71 I-185. It's a very good plane. And I mean a very good plane. It's good once you get it wound up, that's for definite. But if you're wasting it by farming, yeah, that doesn't really benefit your team, buddy. And besides, he's been killing ground targets which don't actually matter to the outcome of the match. He's been killing vehicles, AAA, like, it doesn't matter. And look, he's blind as a bat. I mean, he is tanker trash, so that kind of explains it. Still, not the best run, 2 kills, but we perfectly supported the team as well, and helped my team out in the process by just being P51, fuck you. Oh, that's very nice of him. I think it's... But it wasn't your kill anyway. And now I bet he's going to team kill the P51. Just you watch, even though it wasn't his kill. 5th place, 2 kills. Probably could have gone for some ground targets, but I wanted to back the A7 up in case something went wrong. And there we go. Like I say, I like the plane. It's just I hadn't flown it in a while, so it took me a bit just to get back into swinging things with it. We mainly had to play on the defensive there, but we still managed to help the team regardless by knocking out one of their most, well, 2 of their most dangerous planes. So that was at least something we could do. And when we needed backup, we had the performance to mostly escape. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the J2M2 Raiden. It's a plane that I've definitely not flown in a long time. And I will see you all on the next one.